Hello, my beautiful stars. It's your girl, Sierra. Welcome to my channel, Shooting Star Tarot, where we do readings on life and love. And Aries, it's your turn. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So yeah, it's been a while. And I am ready to get back into my monthly zodiac readings. And I've been drawn to do my Aries, maybe because your season is coming up at the end of this month, okay? Now, in my meditation session, I felt boredom. I felt a want or desire for like something new or a change. I also felt like your finances, or you might be having a pretty good financial period. And also, I want you to work on something that maybe you've been feeling trapped within, or you've been feeling stagnant within, or you've been feeling maybe some emotional pain or baggage behind it, because I heard the word free. Okay, you're coming to a point where you will be free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some energy oracle cards for overall energy, and then we'll pick a tarot deck to dive a little deeper, and then we'll close it out with some words of advice. Okay, so let's get into overall energy for my Aries for the month of March. Whoa. Blockages. Blockages, Aries. There's some blockages going on. I'm not exactly sure where. Possibly sacral and heart chakras. I'm feeling. Maybe throat chakra as well for some of you. Some communication blockages going on. We want overall energy, please, for Aries for the month of March. Whoa. Okay, we got a few out here already. Yeah, and I just want to show what comes up at the bottom of the deck, cornucopia. Like I said, I feel like you guys will be pretty abundant around this time, or during this season, during this month, and your finances are looking pretty good. Okay, first we had come out with this card here, and it is 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Yes, this is your heart chakra. I just spoke about that. I think there is some blockages going on there. There's something heavy on your heart, something you may have been wanting to deal with. Or maybe not want to deal with at all, or want to deal with anymore. Or maybe it's been something you've been dealing with for a while, especially me seeing this World card here in reverse. But it's like you don't want to deal with it. And I do think it's been something that's, like I said, may have been bothering you or going on for a while, and it's like you want to move on from it. You want to move away from it, but you have to do this work on your heart chakra, and that's just what it is, okay? And we have the Temple Path that is also in reverse here. And I'm feeling like some of you may have veered off, or you're feeling like you have veered off a little bit from your path, your spiritual journey, and you kind of want to make your way back into that mode. And I think this is the time that will be good for that. It's a time of new beginnings. It's a time of creation. It's a time of grasping yourself back, okay? And If you're feeling like you're being called or pulled in one direction or another, you probably are. And I'm going to say go for it. I'm going to say go for it. Okay, so I just picked up the Triple Goddess deck. Yeah, look, the Nine of Pentacles comes out on top. Because, yeah, I think you're financially good. You know, I think your money is good right now, Aries. But you might want to be careful and be mindful of your spending anyhow. But yeah, the Triple Goddess deck I picked up, and we will get some cards out here to see if we can dive deeper into maybe what is heavy on your heart, what cycle is here to be, I almost want to say renew. I feel like you might be within a cycle of maybe in a situation where you have learned a lesson, and then now a new cycle is ready to begin. You have to deal with the heart chakra issues though, okay? And it could be, like I said, I felt communication as well, and I felt for some of you it's also connected to your sacral chakra, okay? So those 3 areas you might want to consider working on, Aries. The first card out, though, is the Knight of Wands in reverse. And like I said before, I just feel like you don't want to work on it, okay? You kind of like just want to kind of wrap it up, or kind of want to be done with it. You want it to be over. You don't want to talk about it. But I think at the back of your mind, at the back of your head, you know that you have to deal with it. Okay? Whether it's a person or a situation or a narcissist, with the Emperor in reverse coming out. Yeah, this could be a person who is narcissistic. This could be you also in a situation where you feel like the relationship between that person and you is not balanced. You may be feeling like someone could be putting in more effort. Possibly you're putting in more effort than the other person. For some of you, it's a familial, a family issue. But again, this is looking like, to me, this is probably someone who hurt you. Okay, someone who hurt you, and you feel like they've hurt you to the point where you have to do this work on your heart, and you kind of just, you're not really open to working on it right now at the moment. I just don't feel like, I feel like you're kind of becoming closed off or shut down to the situation. Yeah, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and it's potentially and possibly and pretty much because you feel like I said, things aren't equal, or you're not getting out of the situation what you're putting in. You feel like your efforts are going unappreciated or unnoticed, and that it's like, why bother anymore? You don't want to bother anymore. Let's keep going. Any more cards for my Aries for the month of March? Whoa. Oh, yeah. The Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like this has caused a lot of conflict and a lot of fighting and arguments and issues inside of this dynamic or this relationship, you know, with whoever this person is, however this fits your situation. And like I said again, you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to fight about it. You don't want to deal with this. You want to, you kind of want to get yourself together. You're ready to get yourself together. So it's like, you know, we've been fighting, we've been dealing with this, we've been fighting about this, and I've given all I can, give, and, yeah, it's you with the Six of Wands coming out. All of these cards are in reverse. All of your cards are in reverse. I'm just looking at that right now, which is so freaking crazy. Aries, you may be feeling like things are upside down right now for you. But this is making me feel like, because all of these cards are in reverse, that things are getting ready to shift and turn around. There's something you have to do. And I really think it's dealing with this issue, because even though you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to deal with it, you have to, or it lingers. And as I said, what you want to do, the only card that has come out in upright for you, Aries, is the Chariot. Looks like you're needing to take control of the situation. And for some of you, taking control is moving away. Realizing that there's a brighter side to the situation. Realizing that you have options to move in a different direction. For some of you, you could be dealing with another fire sign. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but I also see Cancer here and a little bit of Earth. This could possibly be someone you live with, you share a home with, you're in a relationship with, possibly someone you're married to. Someone who you once, you have fun with. Okay, so now cards are coming out in the upright. Okay, so now, here's the story, Aries. Yeah, you're ready to move out of all things that are not satisfying, that are not happy for you, that does not mean you any good or any well, and you want to move into a more lightful situation. You want to be filled with peace. You want to celebrate. And it is, like I said, we're coming into your season. So you could be looking for plans or looking to do things for your birthday season. And the last card I'm going to take for you guys is, wow, this is the Page of Cups. And when I think of the Page of Cups, especially in this scenario you got going on, Aries, there's an apology that needs to be made, that needs to be given, that needs to be said. And it could be you or this other person. It could be both of you. But I do think there are some explanations and some apologies that needs to be had, and I think an apology is coming, and someone could be trying to figure out the exact way to do this apology, to give this apology, to show you this apology. And it could be like the first step into you healing up or opening up that heart chakra blockage, okay? Moving you into this next cycle, getting you to go from this energy, you're riding out, you want to ride into success. And I really do think that an apology, some way, some form, somehow, is connected to, you getting there, you moving forward. Okay, and now we're going to pull a card for advice. Usually after one, sometimes I get more than one. And we'll close you off, Aries, for the month of March. Please, Spirit, give me one card of advice for the sign of Aries in this situation and for the month of March. Aries, one card of suggestive advice for my Aries for the month of March. Okay, we have one out here. 3 more for the sign of Aries for the month of March. Advice. Okay, we have 2 out. Oh, I'm gonna read what's on the bottom. Overall energy, what's on the bottom. Accept what is dying. Ugh. So the situation that you need, you're wanting to move out of, from, or away from, you have to accept what is dying. And it doesn't necessarily mean a person. It doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't even have to be the whole relationship with that person. It could be just that things are changing. You know, the ways of doing things, the way of thinking, the way of communicating. Maybe some things are dying, and a new way of thinking and speaking and communicating and this and so forth. A new way is emerging. Okay. First card of advice we got was refine your attention. Okay, so maybe you're giving attention to something more of than what you should, and maybe it's to kind of divert the energy or the situation going on here, and Spirit is saying to refine your attention back to the situation, handle it, deal with it. You have to. Okay, you want to open up that heart chakra. It's best for you at the end of the day. Okay, and also a word of advice for the month of March from Spirit: do all things in moderation. And I am feeling like this is in relation to your financial success, or however you want to call it, for this month. Like I said, I do think you are doing pretty well financially right now, but you want to make sure you still do things in moderation. Make sure you're not doing things or some things too impulsively, okay? Make sure you put away something for a rainy day, especially if you like happen to win the lottery or gain a settlement or something like that. Put some things away and deal with this. And you're strong enough to deal with this. And I know it's probably heavy on your heart. And I feel like you want to be free. You do. You want to be free, and you want to be free in more ways than one. You want to be free with money. You want to be free with your emotions. You want to be free with family and romantic relationships. You just want to, I think you want to just be the best you, and you don't want anybody in the way to stop it, and you don't want anybody messing with your head, your mind, emotions, or whatever. And you're ready to take situations that you feel like don't mean you any good, or ways of thinking and habits and things that don't mean you any good, and you're trying to move away from those things and accept what is dying, what is changing, what you're moving away from, and what you're moving towards. And I think you're moving towards success, happiness, and freedom. Okay, Aries, let me know if this video resonated with you. Again, like, share, subscribe, and just let me know what you think. And return for other videos and things that will be going on with the Shooting Star Tarot station. And until next time, it is what it is.